We're at the stunning Wynn Las Vegas, right next door to the new property, the Encore. And what I love most about both properties is all the gorgeous interior and exterior gardens and the stunning flower arrangements. I can't get enough of them. So I'm gonna take you around, show you some of my favorites, and then we're gonna go behind the scenes and see how we can get this look at home. Like the properties themselves, all of the flower arrangements and gardens have a very eclectic, well-traveled look. I like this because it works in any type of decor or setting. To get this look, consider using a very ornate vase as your base. For your arrangements, always use bright, bold, strong colored flowers, and don't be afraid to mix styles. One of my favorite looks that's very signature here is the tiered flower arrangement. It goes up for many levels and is very dramatic and would look fantastic in an entryway.
So it helps if you grab your dahlias. We're going to use dahlias, tulips, and roses. And it helps if you grab your dahlias kind of all at the top of their head. Usually we try to have their faces face you, so as rather than have them all face each other. If they're looking at you, then you know that they're going to be what your friends or family sees when they come to your table. We're using a compartment vase. This is a vase that was designed by Paige Dixon. She designed it with the thought of simplicity in mind. So she designed it with 3 different compartments so as to keep your flowers easy to arrange. Suggestions: always invest in a good pair of floral scissors. Wouldn't recommend using a knife only because they're dangerous. But normally you want to make sure that you cut them just short enough to fit in your vase, just to sit in there and not get, too tall to where they're popping out of your vase. Tulips are always a good selection. They give you a lot of color and they take up a lot of space. Normally we recommend leaving all of your leaves off of your flower stem so that you don't create bacteria in your vase. Usually that will help you keep them live longer. But in the case of tulips, and since you do have a compartment vase, tulips can live with their leaves, so you're kind of okay to leave them in there. They actually add a nice contrast to your flowers. Just always be careful to grab the icky ones, take them off. Tulips are always very messy, so you always want to make sure that you're not working over your floor. It usually helps if you put their heads all kind of to the same length, to the same height. And again, being mindful to take your leaves off. You're going to grab your scissors and kind of cut them all at an angle. Always making sure you're leaving your fingers out of the way. This is your kind of our biggest bunch, so we're going to put that into the bigger compartment. We're going to try to get them to stand up straight. And now it looks like I have still some space for some more tulips. I'm going to go ahead and add some more. And if you notice, I'm going kind of ahead of myself and cutting the stems as I go with my fingers. That's okay to do on tulips. They don't really mind that. You don't want to do that with any other flowers, like roses or dahlias. You want to make sure that you give them a proper cut with a knife or scissors. Again, tulips are kind of more friendly to people that aren't so used to treating flowers. So we're going to go ahead and stick those in behind the set we already did. And that's your easiest arrangement ever. Our style here in our floral department is very much influenced by the Velvet Garden in Los Angeles. They do beautiful work that's very detail-oriented. Being here in Las Vegas and taking care of as many rooms as we do, we found a way to simplify it. Still had to find a way to stay consistent with the style. And so far we've managed to keep everything simple but beautiful. This is something that can sit on a dining room table, bedside table, gift to a friend. That's all I got.
Now I'm definitely inspired to try way more fresh florals at home. But now that I've seen all of those great arrangements, I'm gonna go try my hand at blackjack.